going to be playing some of the games, and so if you guys want to put this into a montage or something, I'm completely fine with it. But the first two things that we have to put into order. These men need to be signed. Even Jeremy Jeffress. I don't know how this man hasn't been signed, or Shane Green. Both of them are great relievers. So is Roberto Ozuna. But, of course, with this past team, I can see kind of why. But, let's start in the NL West. NL East, sorry. We'll start off with the Atlanta Braves. I have them coming in first place in the NL West. We have the Braves coming in first place. Not only just because of their extreme young talent, but let's see who their pitching rotation is not half bad, I must say. Mike Soroka, Ian Anderson, Max Fried, Charlie Morton, and Drew Smyly. A very good rotation for this team. Their bullpen could use some work, but still very good. Travis d'Arnaud, one of the best power hitting catchers against right-handed batters, and they also got William Contreras, not Wilson, William. Freddie Freeman reigning NL MVP. I don't think he will win MVP this year. I do not think so. I think he will be a top 5 finish though. Ozzie Albies, dark horse MVP candidate. Probably their leadoff hitter for the 22-1 season. He's going to hit at least 290. But my biggest hot take with them is going to be their bullpen. Can their bullpen... Austin Riley, too. He can't really hit. Yes, he can hit for a lot of power. What? Love you too. He can hit for a lot of power, but he can't really hit for anything else. Dansby Swanson. Super underrated. One of the most underrated shortstops in the game. This man... Let's take a look at his statistics. Doesn't look that good, right? Well, 2020, he went off. So I hope to see a repeat of that. Marcell Ozuna, one of the best players in the game right now. Yes, his past couple years haven't been very good. But 2020, he was an MVP candidate, and in my opinion, he should have won MVP last year. Christian Pache and Ender Inciarte on center field. I feel like Pache will be called up more as like an Andrew Jones type of player, very defensive focused and not very much hitting. Ender Inciarte will make up for him in the hitting department though. And Ronald Acuna Jr., we all know how great he is. He's gonna be a very high MVP candidate. That's why I have placing first. Placing second, I have the New York Mets. Now, I think this is a given, honestly. The New York Mets are an insane team. Their pitching rotation has Jacob deGrom, Seth Lugo, Noah Syndergaard, Carlos Carrasco, and Marcus Stroman. All 5 of these I don't know. They might have they are definitely a top 5 pitching staff, but this bullpen is going to be their weak point. Their only bright spot I see is Trevor May right now. That's it. Now, the lineups, though, are very good. Jeff McNeil, one of the best second basemen in the league. Brandon Nimmo, very underrated player. I feel like he's going to hit around a 270 for you and have 15 home runs. Michael Conforto is going to be an MVP candidate this year. Pete Alonso, though. My biggest thing with him is going to be... It's going to be his contact. Is he going to hit for enough average to be able to repeat what he did in 2019? Dom Smith, very underrated again. Great hitter, sucks at fielding though. Robinson Cano, suspended for PEDs. I don't think he will get to start over someone else. Francisco Lindor, one of the best shortstops in the game. If not the best shortstop in the game. This man is just insane. very good pickup for them. J.D. Davis. Here's the guy that I think will start over Cano. Cano will probably be out there in DH, if not Dominic Smith. J.D. Davis, if that is the case, then J.D. Davis will play left. And James McCann is catcher, probably the one weakness in their offense, besides J.D. Davis. Now you see why. Their only problem is that budget, though. They are spending a whole lot of money on people. Placing third, I have the Washington Nationals. Now, I will give percentages and win totals for my predictions at the end of the video for each one. But let's take a look at what happened here. Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, John Lester, Patrick Corbin, and Rogelio Armenteros. A very good core for starting rotation. Scherzer and Steven Strasburg are going to be Cy Young candidates if healthy. Strasburg is my concern health-wise. Their bullpen could use a lot of help. Brad Hand is going to be very good for them. One of the best closers in the game, but that whip is what's going to be a problem. Their lineup, too, is very well balanced. Starting Castro at the leadoff spot with Gerardo Parra behind him. Two very underrated contact hitters. Juan Soto and Trey Turner. Very good hitters. Juan Soto will be a 40 home run guy. Trey Turner is going to be that fast guy that gets on base. Josh Bell, I feel like he's going to repeat a 2018 or 2019 performance where he hits pretty well. Yan Gomes, catcher, I feel like he's going to have a breakout season this year. Kyle Schwarber, he could do good. He'll probably hit about 25 home runs for them. That's about it. Keyboom's coming up. He'll probably not do that much. And Victor Robles out in center field, more for his defense than anything. Backup catcher and Alex Avila, I like this move a lot. And Ryan Zimmerman, going to be that guy against lefties to go to. Fourth, I have the Miami Marlins. Now, you might think, the Marlins? But I'll give you a reason why. Pitching rotation, Sixto Sanchez, Pablo Lopez, Sandy Alcantara, Eliza Hernandez, and Ross Detweiler. Not the best rotation, but it's not the worst. Sixto Sanchez is coming up. He is going to be a very good person in their bullpen. And he might win Rookie of the Year, honestly. Pablo Lopez, another very underrated starter. He's going to be above average for you. Probably have a 3.5 ERA. Sandy Alcantara, I don't know how people are sleeping on this man. He is a star out there. 5-pitch mix. All of his pitches are thrown with extreme effectiveness. The only problem is the speed differentials are not that much. And both of these guys are going to be average for them. Once again, the problem is their bullpen. Yimi Garcia is their closer. That is their best arm. And honestly, he's going to do well for them. And last, well, there's only one team left. The Philadelphia Phillies. Now, there's one reason why I have them last. They might have more star power, and they have two aces in their bullpen, Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler. But their bullpen is so bad. It is insane how bad it is. So, unless these guys can go 8 or 9 innings and their team gets a big lead, the bullpen's going to blow most of their games. With the worst team ERA in bullpen last year. Now, Aaron Nola is definitely going to be a Cy Young contender. Zach Eflin, Chase Anderson, Matt Moore are definitely going to be their average starting pitchers. Let's move to the NL Central. In first place, I have the St. Louis Cardinals. It's going to be a very close division, this one. Now, the reason why. So, Jack Flaherty, their ace. He's very underrated. He's going to be actually very good for them. Miles Michaelis, once again, very underrated. I feel like he's going to do well for them, too. Carlos Martinez is going to be more of that bullpen guy. Kwang Hyun Kim, probably be their final starter. Adam Wainwright coming in for his age 38 season, 39 season. I don't think he's going to do that good. Probably have a 4-ish ERA. Dakota Hudson, very underrated still. Won't allow many hits. His only problem is walking people. Same as Kwang Hung Kim. Once again, the problem here is bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos is their only bright spot, along with Jordan Hicks and Carlos Martinez. Andrew Miller is also a big bright spot in their bullpen, but that's about it. They have probably the better bullpen out of all of the teams. The reason why I have them going first is because of their offense. This offense will carry their team. Tommy Edman, one of the best pure hitters in the game. Paul DeYoung, I feel like he'll have a breakout year this year, along with Paul Goldschmidt, who has proven himself time and time again to be a very good hitter. Nolan Arenado, one of the best hitters in baseball. Yadier Molina coming back for another year. He's going to be that same Yadier Molina, reliable Yadi. Dylan Carlson, Rookie of the Year contender, but I don't think he will win it. He'll probably put up a 2.65 ERA. 2.65 batting average this year. Matt Carpenter, I'm hoping we can see him revert back to his normal area, but I don't feel like he'll be that big. Lane Thomas, another rookie for them. And Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill is going to be that super speedy guy with just power against right-handed. But Harrison Bader, watch out for this man. Watch out for him. Next, we have... Next, we have the Milwaukee Brewers in second. They have their budget's good. Corbin Burns. You will know why I said Corbin Burns later. Brandon Woodruff, another very underrated starter. The rest are pretty average. They have two of the best relievers, Devin Williams and Josh Hader. Devin Williams, I feel like he is going to be very good this year. He's going to continue what he did in 2020, carry it into 2021. That's what I feel. But besides that, the rest of them are not very good. Brad Boxberger, very decent pickup for them, I would say. He's probably going to post a 3, just over 3 ERA. Now, their offense is what has them here, once again. Lorenzo Cain, we know that he is a great hitter, but won't hit for much power. He'll get on base. Jackie Bradley Jr., I don't feel like we'll get on base that much. But Christian Yelich, MVP candidate, I'm completely throwing out what he did in 2020 out the window. 60 games, small sample size. Most players are going to do bad or worse. Keston Hiura, he hits big bombs. He hits really big bombs. If he can go on this same pace from 2019, he's going to have a very good year. Omar Narvaez, one of the best hitting catchers in the game. Daniel Vogelbach, a lot of power, same as Travis Shaw. Tyrone Taylor and Orlando Arcia are just there for their defense and speed. Avisail Garcia will be against left-handed hitters. Colton Wong, he'll probably get a lot of playing time. That's all I'm saying. Next, placing third, I have the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Hendricks, the control freak. He is going to hit his spots all the time and will get many ground balls. And, well, we know that they have one of the best defenders in the league out there. Zach Davies, former Padre, another control freak. Alec Mills, another control freak. Jake Arrieta will be that veteran that they have in their presence. Trevor Williams will... I feel like he'll be their only below average starter. Rowan Wick, I have high hopes for him this year. Craig Kimbrell, one of their best names out there. Brandon Workman, Boston's best reliever out there. Was Boston's best reliever. And now Dan Winkler. Watch out for this man, too. He is one of the best in my eyes. Next, I think you know who's coming next. The Cincinnati Reds in 4th place. I'm telling you, this division is going to be competitive. Luis Castillo is their ace. Yes, the loss of Trevor Bauer would hit them hard. And he messed up. The guy who made this roster messed up something because Noe Ramirez is now on the Angels. Luis Castillo, Sonny Gray, Michael Lorenzen, Tyler Mahle, and Wade Miley. These 2 guys are going to be very average for them, while these 3 are going to be above average. Sean Doolittle in their bullpen, I love this a lot, and that's about all I love in there. Besides TJ Anton, watch out for him. He's going to be pretty good. Lineups, they don't really have much. They have Nick Castellanos, who I am excited for. They have Eugenio Suarez, one of the best power hits in the league. Mike Moustakas, watch out for him. Nicholas Castellanos, oh wait, I already said him. Jesse Winker, another power at bat. Nick Senzel, I feel like he's gonna do just average. Aristides Aquino, hopefully he can repeat what he kind of did in 2019. Hit a bunch of home runs. Joey Votto is getting old. He's not going to do much. Tucker Barnhart, still very good defensively, but not very good everywhere else. Shogo Akiyama and David Guerrillon. Watch out for this man, alright? I'm going to give their percentages later in the video. Pirates, coming in last. I think this is a given. Chad Kuhl as their ace. Yeah, I don't have much to say about their bullpen or starters. Only bright spot in their whole lineup: Adam Frazier, Brian Reynolds, and Brian Hayes. Todd Frazier is that veteran presence. I love that, but that's about all I love in their lineup. Now to the NL West. Coming in last, we have the Colorado Rockies. Ramon Marquez as their main guy in the starting rotation. He is not going to be that good. He's going to, because of the course field environment that he plays in and his pitch selection, yes, that slider is going to be very good. That four-seam fastball is going to be very good in Coors Field. But the rest, if he hangs those are going out of the ballpark. Same with Antonio Senzatella. Now, the rest are going to be just pretty average. Michael Givens in the bullpen as their closer, but the rest are not very good. That's all I love in their pitching. Josh Fuentes, Lama Tapia, Charlie Blackmon, Trevor Story. He's probably going to be an all-star this year. I love him out there. Center field, platoon guy, Ian Desmond, going to be there against lefties. I love this a lot. Charlie Blackmon, one of the best pure hitters. Probably would bat leadoff for them, if not second. That's about all in their lineup, though. Besides CJ Cron, he's going to be very good this year, too, I believe. Going to fourth place now. Fourth place, I have the Arizona Diamondbacks. No, wait, sorry. Fourth, I have the San Francisco Giants. They have Kevin Guzman, Alex Wood, Johnny Cueto, Scott Kazmir, and Aaron Sanchez. None of these guys are going to be that great. Kevin Guzman, maybe. Maybe he would do good. And Alex Wood, maybe too, but it depends on what happens. Jake McGee out there in the bullpen. That's about it out there in the bullpen. And you can't just really have that. The big guy out in the lineup is going to be Mike Yastrzemski. Tommy Lastello might also do good for them, but that's about it. Brandon Belt is only going to be good against righties. Donovan Solano, good contact, but if the rest of the people can't hit, what's the point of having good contact? Against lefties, though, Wilmer Flores will be their bright spot. In third place, I have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Zach Gallen as their ace. I love this a lot. Zach Gallen might be a Cy Young Award contender this year. Merrill Kelly, very underrated starter, but he won't be a Cy Young contender. He'll just be above average. Madison Bumgarner, hoping he can bounce back and do what he did back in 2019, if not 2018. Luke Weaver. What do I gotta say? Cato Smith, former Marlin, probably won't do that good. Joakim Soria in the bullpen, I love that a lot. And that's about it, too, for all I love in their bullpen. All of these teams had the same problem, bullpen arms. Tim LaCastro, fastest man in baseball. He'll get on base a lot for you. Ketel Marte, MVP candidate this year. David Peralta, the freight train out there in left field for you. Calhoun, hot take, he is going to have a bounce back year this year. I mean, look, he's never had the highest batting average, but he has hit home runs. That's all he's done is hit home runs. Christian Walker, Stephen Vogt, Nick Ahmed, Eduardo Escobar, and Josh Van Meter. Hoping Eduardo Escobar can kind of bounce back a little bit. To second place. Second place, I have the San Diego Padres. Probably the best starting rotation. They have Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Denison Lamet. Matt Clevenger is injured right now, but he will come back. Chris Paddock, and to replace him for now is Joe Musgrove. Once Clevenger comes back, this will be their starting rotation. Snell, he could possibly win the Cy Young this year. Yu Darvish, another Cy Young contender. Denison Lamet, nasty stuff, will get people out all the time. Clevenger, 5-pitch mix, was one of the best pitchers on their league, I would say. Chris Paddock, hoping he can go back to 2019 Paddock instead of 2020 Paddock. Drew Pomeranz out in the bullpen. Keone Kela out there. Mark Melanson. Those are going to be their bright spots. Only problem is that budget, they're going to be losing money due to Tatis, Machado, Hosmer, Darvish, Myers, Snell. Lineups, Jake Cronenworth lighting leadoff. From what we saw, he's going to be very good this year. Tommy Pham out there, another big contact guy. 2 MVP candidates and Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado. Eric Hosmer, going to be that power hitting first baseman. Will Myers, very underrated, very big power hitter. Austin Nola, one of the better catchers in the league. Grisham rakes at the plate. Ha-Seong Kim, good rookie for this year. And first, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Trevor Bauer, Clayton Kershaw, Julio Urias, Walker Buehler, David Price in their starting rotation. I don't think, because of the ban of foreign substances, I think Trevor Bauer will not be as good as he was last year. Not close to as good as he was. I feel like he will be like 2019 Bauer. That's what I feel. Maybe even 2017 Bauer. Kershaw is always going to be Clayton Kershaw. He's going to be good no matter what. Julio Urias. I feel like he'll still be like 2019 Urias. Very good. Walker Buehler. I feel like he's going to be like 2020 Walker Buehler. He's going to be dominant. And David Price. I don't know why people have such high hopes for him. Yes, he did good in a 60-game season. But that's why I don't like him. 60 games. You're not going to have much done. Boston, though. His last year in Boston, he had 4.28. Second year, 3.58. Kenny Jansen, Brandon Morrow, and Tony Gonsolin in the bullpen. Very good. Tommy Kahnle at 2. That's about it in their bullpen. They are losing so much money, though. Moving to the AL East. Last place, I have the Baltimore Orioles. For reasons that you should know. Their ace is John Means. What else do I have to say about that? Their closer is Paul Fry. They're not a good team. Ryan Mountcastle and Trey Mancini are going to be their 2 best hitters. Yeah. They're not good. 4th place, I have the Boston Red Sox. Chris Sale is going to be a very good pitcher this year once he gets back. Eduardo Rodriguez is going to be a pretty good pitcher, but he's just going to be barely above average. The rest are going to be average or below average. Matt Barnes is their closer. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that as their closer. Adam Ottavino, nasty slider, will be that perfect setup man for them. Lineups: Alex Verdugo, great hitter. Xander Bogaerts, great hitter. Rafael Devers, great hitter. JD Martinez, great hitter. Bobby Dahlbeck, from what we've seen in spring training, I have a feeling he'll be a big Rookie of the Year contender this year, if not win it. Christian Vasquez, very good. Keith Hernandez, the utility guy, and Hunter Renfroe will just hit home runs. But they're not as good as everyone else. 3rd place, Tampa Bay Rays. Tyler Glasnow as an ace. He will be good, but not as good as the rest. Rich Hill, a 39-year-old lefty, is their 3rd starter. Chris Archer is going to be down there. Yanni Chirinos. Ryan Yarbrough, too. Watch out for him. I feel like he's going to have a pretty big year this year. Nick Anderson, Diego Castillo, 2 big bright spots in the bullpen. I like that. Lineups: Window, Margot, Arozarena, Brandon Lau, Austin Meadows, G-Man Choi, Willie Adames, Kevin Kiermaier, Max Zunino, with Francisco Mejia, Yashimoto Tsutsugo, Yandy Diaz, Brett Phillips on the bench. Randy Arozarena will be very good again this year, I believe. Brandon Lau, watch for him to be good again, alright? Austin Meadows, again, one of the better hitters. G-Man Ruth, that's all I have to say. Adames, one of the best. Kevin Kiermaier, Mike Zunino, Joey Window. And I have a feeling that Wander Franco will be called up later in the year. Along with Luis Patino, Nick Bitsko. Very good pickups for them. Once again, Francisco Mejia is going to be there for them. Wander Franco, top prospect in the big leagues for a reason. Probably going to make a big appearance this year. Kevin Kiermaier is that defensive guy out there. And yeah, Margot is another defensive guy. Second place, the Toronto Blue Jays. I feel so bad for them this year. They have Hyunjin Ryu, Tyler Chatwood, Ross Stripling, Nate Pearson, and Steven Matz. Not the best rotation, but not the worst. They lost Kirby Yates to Tommy John surgery this year. They lost Mr. Biggio. They lost Kevin Biggio to injury. They lost George Springer to injury, which means that Joe Panik and Randall Grichuk are going to take their spots there. But they still have Bo Bichette, Lourdes Gurriel, Vladimir Guerrero, Teoscar Hernandez, Marcus Semien. Tellez is going to be a good power bat. McGuire's not going to be that good. And Danny Jansen's going to be their opening day starter. They have a bunch of prospects out here. Oh yeah, Robbie Ray also injured himself, so watch out for that. Manoah, Woods Richardson. Not many bullpen prospects. Gabriel Moreno and Alejandro Kirk out there. Very good. And in first place, the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole, Corey Kluber, Luis Severino, Jameson Taillon, Jordan Montgomery. Garrett Cole's going to fall off. We know that he's been cheating. He knows he's been cheating. And they just banned cheating from the game. Corey Kluber, he's probably going to be a very good pickup. Luis Severino, when he comes back, he's going to be very good. Taillon, another very good guy. Jordan Montgomery. Chapman is their closer. One of the best closers in the game. Who can argue with that? But their offense is so insane. Gio Urshela, gonna get on base a lot. Clint Frazier, I don't know why, but this man is probably going to break out this year. I'm saying it. He's going to break out this year. LeMahieu, MVP candidate. Luke Voigt, big power bat. 35, 40 home runs a year for him. Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge, my only problem with them is the injuries. If they're healthy, they'll be two of the best power hitters in the game. Torres, great shortstop. Kyle Gishioka, I have high hopes for him, but I feel like Gary Sanchez and him are going to platoon. Hicks, big switch hitter. They have Jay Bruce on the bench, big power hitter. Andujar for third. They signed Brett Gardner back. They have Robinson Chirinos as a power hitting catcher. To the AL Central. And last, who can really argue with this? The Detroit Tigers. Their lineup. Willie Castro, Jonathan Scope, Ronaldo Nunez. Watch out for him, actually. Hammer Candelario. Akil Baddoo, maybe we'll look out for him later on in the year. Spencer Turnbull is their ace. Spencer Turnbull, of all people, is their ace. Daniel Norris as their closer. This team is probably one of the worst teams in the big leagues right now. Fourth place, Kansas City Royals. Brad Keller and Mike Minor, they're going to be above average, but besides it, the rest are probably going to be below average. Wade Davis as their closer, I don't mind it. He's going to be okay for them. Benintendi's that one bright spot in the lineup. Mondesi's fast. Salvador Perez might be able to do a lot of good for them. Jorge Soler, he's going to be that big power guy. Carlos Santana is also going to be there. And Whit Merrifield is going to be that big get on base type of guy. Third place, Cleveland Indians. Shane Bieber is going to be probably still as dominant, honestly. They have a very good rotation. Their bullpen, though, is not that good. James Karinchak as their closer. I love that a lot. 2 curveballs, but he is very dominant with both of them. Lineup, Jose Ramirez out there. What else can I say about that? But he's dominant. The Franimal. Luplow for right-handed. For left-handed bat. Left-handers. Eddie Rosario's like Babe Ruth out in that field, so hopefully he'll do good. Besides that, that's about it. Second place, White Sox. First, they lost Eloy Jimenez. They have Jose Abreu, who, besides his MVP year, has just been average hitter. Tim Anderson will probably lead league in batting average once again. Adam Eaton, good platoon guy. Nick Madrigal is going to be good for them. Robert, I'm expecting to see great things from him again. Moncada, good young talent. Grandal, one of the best hitting catchers in the league. Nick Williams, we don't really speak much about him. Rotation, Giolito, Lynn, Keuchel, Rodon, and Kopech, very solid. They have some very good guys. Liam Hendricks is going to be out there. He's going to be very good. Crochet is going to be pretty good. Throw gas. And in first place, you know who it is. The Minnesota Twins. This lineup is what's getting them there. Simmons, Arias, Cruz, Sano, Kepler, Donaldson, Buxton, Garver, Kirilloff. One of the best power hitting teams in the league. They're going to hit so many home runs. They have Kenta Maeda, Jose Brios, Jordan Belazovic, Randy Dobnak. I'm very glad he got on the team. Matt Shoemaker. They got Taylor Rogers out in the closer spot. He's going to be a very good closer for them. Not blow many games. But Kenta Maeda, I feel like he's going to be that big starter for them. Now to the AL West. Last place is the Texas Rangers. Who can really... They've got David Dahl and Joey Gallo. That's it for offense. Besides Nick Solak. Watch out for him, actually. Odor was released today. And Gibson is their opening day starter. Jose Leclerc. Leclerc is going to be their big power pitcher out of the bullpen. But what else can I really say about this team other than it sucks? Fourth place, Seattle Mariners. Gonzalez, Paxton, Sheffield, Kikuchi, Flexen. Not very good. Two bright spots are Gonzalez and Paxton. Paxton's getting old though. Ken Giles as their closer. I love that. But their only problem is offense. Haniger, Seager, Lewis. Those are going to be their big three. Tom Murphy might be able to do good, but that's about it. Third place, the Oakland Athletics. Now, you might think, hold on, wait a minute. Yes, they have a great offense. They have one of the best third basemen in the game. But their pitching is atrocious. Trevor Rosenthal is their closer. More like Trevor blows them all. Jake Diekman, he's going to be that big power lefty out of the bullpen. Second place, Houston Astros. Loss of Verlander, loss of Framber. They really don't have many arms out there now. Ryan Pressey is their closer. He's going to be dominant like always. Altuve has sucked the past couple of years. Besides in 2017 where he won MVP, he cheated that year. He probably cheated in 2018, 2019 too. And when he got caught cheating, that's when he decided to do bad. Miles Straw won't really do well. Michael Brantley, that big contact bat for them. Alvarez, big power guy. Carlos Correa, big guy for them. Kyle Tucker is probably going to do good. Bregman, he's probably going to be good. Castro, big hitting catcher. And Yuli Gurriel. First place is going to be the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Tony Watson, Marcel Iglesias, Steve Cishek, big three in the bullpen. Alex Claudio, big addition for them. Shohei Ohtani is going to be in this rotation too.
I seen him before you left.
Canning's going to be a pretty big guy out there. Quintana, love this signing too. Haney and Dylan Bundy are still going to be their dominant selves. Their offense is insane. I love the addition of Jose Iglesias. Dave Fletcher's going to bat 290 for you, 290, 300 for you. Trout's going to be an MVP caliber player every year. Rendon, best third baseman in baseball. Jared Walsh, big power breakout season last year, probably going to do well again. Ohtani. Kurt Suzuki, love this addition at catcher. These four are going to be platoon guys. Phil Gosselin. Our Pujols is going to get start over Gosselin. I'm sorry. That's just what's going to happen. And Justin Upton, power guy out in left field. Now, I'm going to give the percentages of each team winning. Angels, 61%. Their projected win total for me. Hold on, gotta go to my notes here. Hold on, I'm just going to my notes real quick. Angels have a 61% chance of winning, and I'm predicting them going 89-73. The Astros have a 54% chance of winning, going 85-77. Athletics have a 52% chance, going 83-79. It's going to be very close between them. Mariners have a 39% chance of winning the division, going 76-86 for me. Rangers have a 19% chance, winning 63 and losing 99. American League Central, I'm giving the Twins a 54% chance of winning, giving them a 87-75 record. White Sox, I'm giving a 53%. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be it for the stream.